Hey guys, today we get a chance to look at Batgirl from the upcoming Gotham Knights video game, courtesy of McFarlane Toys and their DC Multiverse line. Here she is, all boxed up. You see here, she's got her police baton tonfa behind her, the McFarlane stand, and a trading card behind her. But let's go ahead and get her and her accessories out of the box so we can take a better look. Alright guys, here we have Barbara out of her box. As you can see, we're using our display stand today because she has some rather petite feet. She's holding her baton in her hand. And of course, she comes with her trading card. The thing I want to point out about this trading card is you can see in the photography she has yellow boots. Here, they're black. I think this is actually supposed to emulate her look from the game a little bit better. But I'm not 100% on that. I liked the color break up here a little bit more. A little out of focus. But still a pretty good look for Barbara. Bio, if anyone wants to try to read that. It does seem to mention that she did have the back injury and is recovered. So I think we're getting a little bit more of that rebirth backstory here. Or New 52, excuse me. But let's take a closer look at this figure. As you can see, we have a pretty nice head sculpt. Articulation's pretty limited because of the long hair. We've got our nice, soft plastic cape. Looks pretty good. The elbows here do appear to be double jointed. We have double jointed knees, so we can ratchet that quite a ways back, but we don't get the Robo-Killer butt kick. We have our swivelly ankles, the toes that bend, the same swivelly ankles in our wrists here. They do a pretty good job of hiding both of them with some sculpt details. That's always appreciated. I always like when my Batgirl has a little bit of purple in her costume, so we're just seeing that here. Let's compare her to some previous Batgirl action figures. All right. Now we have our three Batgirls that have been released by McFarlane Toys side by side. Starting with the Batgirl from Art of the Crime. This is a Sean Gordon Murphy design. And then over here, we have Three Jokers Batgirl. The Three Jokers Batgirl is kind of your more classic Batgirl from the comic books. You've got her gray and yellow design with her cowl. Looks great. Got the very dramatically swooped cape right there. And you have kind of the same thing going on over here with Sean Gordon Murphy's Batgirl. This is probably my least favorite design of the three. But she just has a beautiful head sculpt. Let's see if we can get that to focus in. There we go. Just wonderful. But for some reason, this is silly to me. There's a backpack under her cape. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. They didn't ask me, and I wouldn't expect them to. But let's compare her to some other Batgirls in purple, including some of my favorite looks for the character. Now we have Batgirl in purple, starting at the left with our DC Essentials Batgirl of Burnside from DC Collectibles. Then, of course, our Gotham Knights Batgirl, who's helping out our Mattel Retro Batman TV series, Yvonne Craig Batgirl. And finally, on the right, the DC Icons Batgirl from DC Collectibles. Now, you may be wondering why I have two Batgirls of Burnside here. I just wanted to show everyone how much better this figure is than this one. I bought the Essentials here because I wanted to get this character in a 7-inch scale. But the way they painted her cowl just drives me insane. So, knocking over the camera and the figures. So you can see they have it going down and around her chin for some reason, where you'll see with this Batgirl, it's a half cowl. And it just gives kind of a more defined look. Sorry to be holding Barbara by her head there. But it's a beautiful action figure. Can't complain. But of course, Yvonne Craig, the original Batgirl, there in purple. Wonderful look. She's got a cloth good cape, so it's a little bit out there. But, at least we have some form of Yvonne to put on our shelves. And there you have it, our look at the Gotham Knights Batgirl. As you've probably noticed, every shot she's posed a little bit differently, and it's not intentional, it's just she keeps falling over. And that's a disappointment. With her tiny feet, and the fact that the peg is too big for her foot on this stand, really harms the figure. But overall, wonderful sculpt. Really like the purple added on. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Stephanie Brown Batgirl. But I recommend her, especially if you're a Batgirl fan. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.